What is up, everybody? It's Joe from JLW Games, coming at you with another cool live stream / video. And today we're back in Planet Coaster on Golden Valley, of course. And we are going to, let me adjust my webcam. Can't see me. Okay, so we are back here in Golden Valley. Last year we added this new section, some high-class new restrooms, and we added, of course, the little top spin. We called it Super Flip because I'm very original. So it's time to prepare for the 2006 season. Just like every year, we always plan ahead and try and figure out, want you guys to figure out what we're going to be adding for the following season. So we got currently one roller coaster and a couple of flat rides. So that's where we're at, and lots of different kinds of shops and stuff. So the guests are enjoying the park so much so far. Gosh, why it looks weird right in front of the camera. Whoa, that's super weird. My goodness. Makes everything kind of blurry. That's interesting. So, what we got here is a really nice park developing. We're developing it pretty nicely. It's starting to look pretty cool. I've been debating whether I wanted to keep it kind of like the square pathways, but I'm liking the kind of feel of it so far, for some reason. I haven't really had any ideas to make, round pathways just yet. I want to eventually, but I feel like this entrance area just needs to have, with all these shops and stuff, just needs to be very square and some, I don't want to use the word symmetrical, just a lot of different things, the square pathways. And just the lighting. The lighting in this park is absolutely awesome. So that's what I'm excited for. The lighting, it's going to be a very illuminated park at night. So you can see what we did with this ride. It looks really cool with the red and yellow everywhere. And we want all our rides to light up pretty well. And we got the Iron Claw, and then look at the green in the those sections. And then, of course, we made the Ferris wheel nice and lit up. And all the shops are all lit up very pretty like as well. So yeah, it's turning out to be pretty awesome. And of course we got Timber Express. I can't take the queue for Timber Express is full. I'm sorry. I should have made the queue line longer. Maybe that's something I should have done. But yeah, it's looking pretty good. That's one thing I want to do is make sure that the lighting in the park is top notch, and that way we can have a great night experience in the park. Oh, the water show's going on, which is awesome. But thanks for all the compliments on the lighting. I love the lights. Alright, it's actually daytime right now, but can't get over all the beautiful lighting. So I want to hear your predictions for the 2006 season, which will be year 6. That's what we're going to be working on, is the year 6 project. As of right now, I kind of have a little bit of a sore throat, so just bear with me if I go quiet a little bit. It's just a little sore, and I'm going to try and keep the commentary as entertaining as possible, but I do tend to get quiet sometimes when I am focused on building quite a bit. That does end up happening. The only thing I kind of am upset with is I kind of closed myself in here a little bit, and I can't expand this way very well. That is kind of an issue that I've ran into, but I mean, I can still make a pathway going there. It'll just be a smaller pathway. Maybe eventually I'll open that up sometime. I don't know. But I want to build something cool and epic like always. So let's kind of go through each year so far. I kind of like to do this sometimes for some of the newer viewers that haven't seen the series that often from the beginning. So what we have, the first year, the very opening in 2001, we just had the entrance here with the shops on the sides with this restroom, this area right here, and the Ferris wheel with the water show. And it was just this straight section here, nothing else. We just had this straight section. In 2002, Iron Claw and the Justamento shop opened in 2002. In 2003, we added this shop area on this left side, adding quite a few more eatery places. So a lot of different shops. We had 4 different places, which was really, really cool. And then in 2004, we introduced our first roller coaster, which is Timber Express, a nice little out and back wooden coaster that the park built themselves. It's a very simple, simplistic layout. And then in 2005, which is this year, we opened the new awesome high quality restrooms along with a super flip flat ride, which is the overpower, also known as top spins sometimes as well. I added a little bit of water effects to it as well. Kind of neat. So it's now time to figure out what we'll be adding for the 2006 season. So again, my goal is to make this park go on for a very long time. And you can see all the area we still have left to work with. We have lots of area. We've been expanding a lot to the right. Maybe it's time to go left a little bit, because we have all this space that we're using up to the right, but we have all this space to the left that is still untouched. And maybe we should change that. Okay. I guess I still have some trees on there, so. We're in March 23rd, 2005. So we're going to start noticing a little bit of land clearing, slightly. Right over here. And of course, when I'm starting to build now, it is going to be dark. Because why not? Da-da-da-da. Alright, so as of right now, the park has started to establish itself as an actual amusement park lately. The last couple of years with adding a couple of different additions. We're going to go sampled. Which was never the original intent for the park originally. So we're giving it a little bit of a story, of course. As that's what I want to do is, again, it's a story park, so. Alright, I'm just going to set the lighting to AM, that way I can kind of see what I'm doing right now. So we're going to move this around just a little bit. Oh my. Okay, so in true fashion, we're going to make this look like a construction site just a little bit. If this ever places. There we go. So I'm gonna just go ahead and leave one of these for right now. And we'll go from there. Make it look like he's kind of digging up over here a little bit. And then, of course, we're going to want a couple of fences blocking the way so no one can see what's up. The last thing we want is some guests snooping around trying to figure out what we're planning for the 2006 season. Because we'll have none of that. Alright, let's see. Oh, the wall there. That way guests are block of the view here, so they don't even know what's going on. At least the park's kind of leveled out a little bit, so there's not too many people in one spot like it used to be. So we've done a good job of working on that, at least a little bit. Alright, time for a little bit of more land clearing. Gonna start going into full swing here, because I might have quite a bit to do in this episode, so I don't know. I'm gonna have to probably constantly work this entire time. Wink, wink. If that gives you a good clue that this might be a little bit of a bigger project, possibly, maybe, I don't know. We'll just have to find out. Ah, the water show's going again, but I don't have time. Everyone's already saying RMC Timber Express. It's only like a couple years old, or 2 years old. Not even that long. I don't even know. How old is it? I don't know if it'll actually tell me, but it opened in year 4, wasn't it? Yeah. It was year 4. Yeah. Year 4. Oh no, they can see the project. That is true. About the queue line, you can actually see the project going forward. And if you're on the ride, too, a little bit. Alright, so we gotta make some progress pretty quickly if I'm gonna want to get this done fairly soon. I want to just keep a couple of bushes just for fun. There we go. Just a little bit more of that there. Alright, see what I'm going to do here. give it away. At all. Okay, so I don't want to tease or give away, especially this early in construction, of what I'm building. So you're going to have to go with my ugly face for just a little bit while I build or figure this out. So unless you can figure it out by the sounds, which I don't know. Don't know what that's going to do, but I actually don't know why it's making that sound. Come on. Oh gosh, sounds, why? Sounds are gonna give it away. How dare the sounds? Shh, don't listen. Don't listen to the sounds. No. The sounds are gonna give it away. Oh gosh, that's a good question. What is my favorite element on Outlaw Run? My favorite element on Outlaw Run would probably... the whole thing. That element. The entire thing. I don't know. I really like the 153 degree outside bank turn. One of my favorites. Okay, so what I'm doing right now is, since I don't want to give away the project just yet, always got to do some teasing before the announcement and everything. Because I'm trying to make a structure, but I have to place something down first, so you can't see what that is at the start. Grid height. So I'm gonna try and quickly navigate through this, at least get a shape. So I'm kind of gonna be doing a little bit of gray boxing here. I think people I think you guys think you know what it is, but at the same time, I don't think so. I still think it's going to be a little bit of a surprise, so, in a way. That's why I'm not going to tell you until we get to the announcement. Some of you might figure it out, but we'll see. Okay, I got it. Alright, I'm hopefully almost done with the teaser spot part. Almost done. Alright, that. Alright, I'm trying to find my pieces. Again, I'm sorry, I'm always a slow builder. Okay, so that should get me where I want. No, I want to place one more thing before I go back to the game footage. So hold on for me for just one moment. Okay. After I get this place down, I'll move on to the next, or do what I need to do. So, hold on for... Alright, now we'll go there. And just a couple more pieces. See, I gotta keep the suspense up. Okay. I should be able to work with that. So back to the game screen. As we are back into the game. But I want to hear your guys' prediction. Yes, I did make a structure, but what kind of structure is it? No one knows. I'm sure a lot of you will guess, but you guys probably, I guarantee you, probably not everyone will guess it right. It might be very deceiving. Just keep that in mind. Do I want to put these here? I probably could. I'm having some fighting textures. I don't like fighting textures. Fighting textures makes me grumpy. So, we're just gonna try and cover them up. Yeah, of course there's gonna be another bathroom. How would you not guess that? It's obviously another bathroom, but just higher quality. I mean, that's easy to see. No, I didn't put one up here. How did I forget that? All I know is this one's going to be a little bit lengthy, so I don't know if I'm going to have time to... Well, I will have time, but, like, it's going to be probably a little bit longer to build. That's the only thing. Or, that's the thing. So I'll be the first to admit that we're building something. But, will anybody guess right? That's the question. That's what I'm curious about. Because I want to see if anyone will even get remotely close. I like the way it's looking so far, though. It's gonna be good. Alright, so... I guess to get me started on this, I'm going to have to... Man, I kind of need to just make a blueprint that has a skeleton piece That'd be so much easier rather than making a billion times. I mean, I usually make them different almost every time, but still, it'd probably save me quite a bit of time. Bump, 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 bum, 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 bum. I just love seeing everyone in the comments saying roller coaster or this or that. Because people don't actually know what it's going to be. What am I making? A structure that is yet to be announced. Can't say anything yet. It's not August. Okay, so we got that. And that. I actually won't do that. I will do this instead. I'll probably be about right there. It doesn't have to be 100% perfect, just right. Alright, that one's just too long. That's about you right there. Alright, and that's to get us started. I wish those would snap perfectly. Ba da 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 da. Alright, we're gonna do our mirror method because it makes things easier. And usually you just gotta push it in or out a little bit more to match the other side, but it usually turns out pretty good. It's time to copy this lovely structure over here. Alright, so we're going to copy this around. We'll first start out on this side. We're building just these skeletons for alright, so we're going to want to first start putting them on the in between the roof pieces. That's a good start. Because then they get together like that. And then we'll put some in between in the middle. In the middle there. Okay, so now, after I get this placed, I think what I'm going to do is we are going to put some teaser signs up, and it'll even get you guys excited as well. So, oh, I got it. I think I know what I'm gonna add. I think I know. Sign-wise. I usually like using these. Hot Dog Squad. Let's see if I can. Something new is. There we go. Alright, I want you to pay attention to these teasers. They play a vital part. And figuring out at least a little bit. Oops, I didn't mean to do that. There's your teasers. That's your teaser sign. I wonder if they have... But I have tried to figure out the theme a little bit. And the name of the new ride. I don't want it to look like a gulpy sign. That's not the point of this. Alright, that didn't turn out the way I wanted to. That's okay. The signs are fine. Alright, it's important that I get this right. Alright, so we're going to be using a little bit of the terrain for the first time in the park. That's what I'm excited about. I don't know about you guys, but that's something that I'm kind of pumped for. Let's see, we have scenery. And alright, let's turn off align to surface. Oops, I didn't mean to push the exact same thing. Dig it dun. Dig it dun dun dun. Bam. Alright, I'm so excited. We got 50 viewers. That's awesome. Hello, everybody, and welcome to the stream. For those that have joined recently, 50 viewers is awesome. I don't usually get all the way up to 50. I have before, but I usually don't get all the way there. So that's awesome. For the ones that haven't known about this park, I'll just go over that a little bit. This is a story park, so it's going to be something that we built over the years, and it's going to have a little bit of a story to it. So it started out as this little, like, shopping center kind of almost, and with this water show, and now it's starting to emerge into this cool amusement park. And I kind of tease around with what I'm adding each season, just like an actual park would, and then I end up making a real announcement on the ride or attraction around August. And I let you guys in the comments kind of speculate, so you're like the guests trying to speculate what is actually coming. But I love seeing what you guys are speculating, and it's always just a for fun thing, kind of thing to do. It makes it a little interactive, because, and it also makes it hard to build, yet trying to keep the secret of what it is kind of secret. So that's always a kind of a tough thing to do while you're building. Like I said, I had to switch to my face cam just so I could not reveal exactly what it's going to be, because when you make certain structures like this, I have to make sure that I build it correctly. but not yet not give away what I'm building. Alright, so what I need to do is I need to make these horizontal beams. I haven't done that yet. Just to connect all of the support beams here. I hate fighting textures. Excuse me. Alright, and then we'll put one just on the end here. That's looking good. 1,000-foot wooden coaster. That's a interesting guess. It's June 3rd already. Oh yeah, it is already June. It's June 4th now, but it's already June in the game. My goodness, you'll be figuring it out in August, so what it's going to be. Dig-a-dig-a-dent, dig-a-dig-a-dent, dig-a-dig-a-dent. Mm-hmm. Alright, so I'm going to sculpt a little bit more here. I'm excited because this is going to be using a little bit more of the terrain more than I usually do in this park, because I haven't utilized any terrain in the park just yet, and I'm excited to do that. It's going to be really cool. At least that's what I'm hoping. This is going to be a very awesome, exciting addition. I think you all will agree as well. And we're just going to keep on. Oh gosh, I don't want to mess that up. Okay, so here we are. That's for one of the T's. What I'm gonna say, it's gonna use quite a bit of the terrain for the most part. Okay, so I got a question. What is the best Planet Coaster tip? Oh gosh, I'm not great at tips myself, and all I would say if you want to build more realistically, depends on what kind of tip that you want. All I have to say is just keep playing the game, and that is honestly one of the best tips that I can actually think of, is just keep playing the game and find inspiration, some structures that inspire you. And, you know, I always like watching a lot of other channels like Silverette, or watch Delay Designer or Rudy Renkamel. Some of those other channels, all those, that's my inspiration. I love watching a lot of that stuff. And it helps me create pretty good, or hopefully kind of helps me create some good stuff. At least that's what I'm hoping it does. At least it's a lot of inspiration to just really get going. Alright, is that? No. I hope I do this correctly. Alright, so I'll just do that. We're creating this wooden structure. Whoops. And hopefully it will turn out good. I'm actually gonna change that just a little bit. So instead of doing it that way, let's start over here. Okay, so I'm going to do that. And then maybe I can place a couple of these. I'm actually going to want to start going upwards immediately from there. Probably can't put pathway out there without messing up. Oh gosh, yeah. That's gonna be interesting to do without doing that. How long until announcement? The announcement is going to be in August, so we're currently in late June, so just a little over. It'll probably be about mid to late August. Will probably be when the announcement goes. So. Alright, I can work on that a little bit more later, but that's a good start. Gets me started on that spot right there of what I wanted to do. So let's do that and that. And this and that and this and that. Alright, where are we at? What's going on in Central Ridge nowadays? That's a good question. Right now, currently nothing. But, I need to bring that... I do need to bring it back. Because in a sense, right now, it's kind of been replaced by Golden Valley. I mean, it's not gone. It's just, I haven't been around or worked on it in a while. Just because I've been so much looking forward to this one. Just a lot lately. So, I don't know just yet what's it's going. I haven't I haven't officially canceled or stopped that project, but nothing has been official on that just yet. Okay, so more structures going up. And it's looking cool. Alright, we're June 29th. Joe sold it. Cedar Fair and has received nothing over the past years. Dig it in. Okay, so this is starting to shape up the way I want it. But we'll just see. I'm going to try and build as much as I can and not give anything away until I announce it. Then when I announce it, I'm just going to go full out with the construction. So I might even have to pause it in some areas. Because this is going to be kind of a larger building project. Speaking of which, I should probably go ahead and clear a little bit more land. And then as for the pathway that's going to be coming over here, I know it's going to be tiny, but there's going to be a way to get down this direction from right here. So I got that space gap right there to get over here. So I did notice that I probably should have left a little bit more open from this building. This building kind of took up a little more space on this side, and then I didn't think about it after I pretty much made Twisted Timber Express. I almost said Twisted Timbers. That's already taken. Well, technically it hasn't since it's 2006. That wasn't even thought of at this point. Bum bum ba dum bum 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 bum. Alright, we're going to do a nice little blending section here. And I like the way this area is going to look, though. I think this is going to look really good. Were those trees naturally generated? No, you cannot do that in Planet Coaster. I placed them all myself. Kind of. I actually created a cluster of trees as a blueprint, and I placed it all around the entire map. I also adjusted the terrain quite a bit, so there's no flat land. And that way it gives me a challenge, and just I love being able to actually clear area for new attractions and stuff like that. I feel like I just like that realism a little bit, and I find it quite fun to do, actually. I enjoy doing it a lot. That was the idea, because with the story park, because you're going to have to clear land, because most places do, you know, there's a lot of trees just everywhere and everything like that. So you're going to want to do all that. Okay, so we're in July. We have just around a month left before the official announcement of this new attraction. I'm going to start announcing some details here. So, one little detail I will say is that this is going to be the largest investment that the park has made so far. So keep that in mind. So that's exciting news. Alright, so before the announcement, I want to hear your all predictions on this ride entirely. What kind of ride do you think it's going to be? And a theme, since I've given out a little bit of a teaser over here, if you haven't seen it already. Something new is storming in 2006. I want you to hear your guys' theming ideas and a name for the ride. I want to hear what you guys think about all that. I want to hear your prediction, your final prediction before the announcement. What's going to be the name of the ride? What kind of ride is it going to be? I want to hear the prediction of the names too. That's just for fun. See if anyone gets. I already have the name set. I already know what the name's going to be and everything. So and that show is still going. That water show is still going on. Storm Chaser 2. Alright, trying to do some mixed rock work over here. A clone of mining mission. Let me work on this just a little bit more. Joe the Coaster. But do keep in mind, this will be the largest investment in the park's 6-year history. Can I upload a park template that's full of just trees, water, and landscaping? Just like I did with Golden Valley? Yeah, I actually could do that. It took me probably roughly about an hour to make this landscape and area, but I did make a tree cluster blueprint that helped out quite a bit and actually speed up the process. And I just went in and did a lot of different terrain things, added a little bit of some water area, and kind of went from there. So that's kind of where all that went, or came to. That's how that all came to be. I mean, I might consider doing that. I kind of wish I could do that with a challenge mode. I think that would be kind of neat. Myself, but what do I know? I never know much. Oops. Alright, so we're going to build all this across here. I think this is going to be a nice addition to the park. At least, I think so. Man, the stream's already been going on for over an hour. That's insane. Time just kind of flies when you're building stuff. What type of ride will this be? We'll figure out very, very shortly once it gets into August and the announcement. And then everyone will know what's coming in year 6 very soon. Got a lot of notifications, a lot of theft reported. That's not good. Trying to figure out what other things I can do without revealing what it's going to be. Big queue line this time. Yeah, I kind of underdid it on Timber Express. People are still crowding this area. I'm excited because this is going to be kind of a little bit different for this park. It's going to be awesome. Okay, so the announcement, we're going to make it on August. We're going to do it on my birthday, August 22nd. So, August 22nd will be the announcement. So it's going to be a little later August. This is always the difficult part. I didn't think this through. Oh no. I mean, I kind of thought it through. Alright, see if I can use angle snap now. Maybe not. See if that's straight or not. Hopefully we'll be close enough. And I want to have square edges here, so we're going to do it this way. Nope, don't want you to connect to there. There we go. I don't want you to do that. You silly little queue line, you. Bum bum. Alright, where am I at over here? So we will go this way, actually. That'll be good, and we need to make a little bit of support structure for this and adjust it just a little bit. Why can't I just delete this? That's all I want, is to delete this. Why are you... No. Didn't delete anything I wanted to. I hope. Okay. It's good. Alright, so we're going to add some support structuring here. Did I? Maybe that accidentally. I don't remember. I don't know, but we're going to place it down. That was kind of interesting. Where's the ride going to be? Hopefully right here, where all the construction's going on. Okay, so that's starting to look pretty decently cool. Now what I can work on while we're waiting... one more thing I can work on. There's probably some queue line over here. Not queue line, or just paths in general. Okay, I gotta get this thing out of the way. It's starting to get in my way. It's gonna be a wooden inverted B&M wing coaster, obviously. This guy knows his... That guy knows... He knows his stuff right there. Because I remember when they first added that in 2006. Yeah. I remember when they first added that. Can I do anything here? Probably not. Probably won't let me. That's one thing with playing Coaster. It's hard to work with terrain sometimes. Like I can't, it won't let me connect to this. Okay. I had to delete all this. Uh-oh, it's August 17th. It's not announcement time just yet. It almost is announcement time. Alright, so I'm going to have to do just a little bit of terraforming to make this fit for... Turn the size down a little bit. Alright, that's a little bit taller than I needed. Dang. All right, 2 days. Alright, we'll blend this together and smooth it out just a little bit. Alright, are you guys ready? It's August 22nd, and you know what that means. It is announcement time for what's coming in 2006. Alright, are you guys ready for this? Are you guys ready? I'm ready for this. We've been holding this secret for so long. Thank you guys so much for joining the new announcement for Golden Valley 2006. It's time to figure out what's storming next year. So let's see what you guys have come up with. A lot of people have been seeing these big structures growing over on the west side of Golden Valley. So, last couple years we've been adding on to the right side quite a bit. We added quite a bit on the right side, but now it's time to add something big and exciting on the left side of the park. Something that has been kind of neglected is this side of the park because there hasn't been really much growing on that side, but everything's been going on to the right side. So we decided we wanted to do a nice park expansion to the left and really start developing that land over there. So as you know, we've been expanding the park each and every season since we opened back in 2001. So now that we're in 2005, we are celebrating our 5th year of operation this season with, of course, we opened this year, we opened Super Flip, and we had really nice bathrooms added in the new section of the park. So for the 2006 year, since last year was just a little bit of a down year, we are going to be adding something a lot bigger here in 2006, and I'm happy to announce that this is the biggest announcement that we have ever made here at Golden Valley Amusement Park. Because this announcement, this is the largest investment that we have had in our 5-year history. So this will be coming up on our 6th season next year, and this is going to be the most money we've ever put into a new attraction. So that is very exciting. So yes, up to this point, Timber Express has been our largest investment, but this one is going to be even larger. Hey, it's not going to be September. I paused it. It's still August 22nd. Anyways, God, he's like Six Flags. No, I'm not like Six Flags. I'm not that cheesy or whatever. But anyways, hey, it always takes, you have to hype up the announcement. You guys, you guys got to build the suspense up, you know? So, are you guys ready to hear what's happening in 2006? So we always want to listen to our park guests and what you guys have been experiencing. Say we need new rides, we need new thrills, and we need more to do in the park. So we've been trying to add something every year. So, of course, back in 2003, we added Timber Express. Or no, 2004 we added Timber Express. 2005 we added another flat ride. So, what you guys wanted to, what you guys have been asking for is something different that the park has been lacking and does not have. So, with that being said, I am proud to announce our the 2006 attraction is going to be Golden Valley's very first water ride. Oh, I just said it. So, while I'm actually announcing the rest of it, I'm actually going to, whoops, actually going to place this down now. So, now, with a new water attraction coming next season, what is the theme and name? A lot of people have been trying to figure this out. What is this ride going to be? So, it is going to be an amazing river rapids ride like none other. You might have seen these quite a bit throughout, you know, theme park history, but you're not going to see anything like this one. This one is going to be one of the biggest or largest river rapids ride in the world. It is going to feature a lot of thrilling water drops and rapids areas. As you storm through this entire water ride layout, you're going to be going near this really awesome lake area. There's going to be lots of theming and a lot of fun. So the name of this new attraction is Thunder River. That's the name. So the name is going to be Thunder River. Let's think about that name. You know, nice attraction. So the theme and storyline of this attraction is that you are going to be on this crazy river raft going through this going through this big storm on this river ride. It's going to be swishing you and swashing you around, and you are going to get wet. So a lot of people have been saying during the hot summer days, why don't you have a water ride? Well, now we can officially say that we do. Starting next year. But the reason why this ride is the largest addition is because the theming elements are going to be really large. There's going to be a lot of theming throughout the ride. So you're going to have a lot of rock work, and there's going to be a lot of awesome queue line theming. It's just going to be an incredible experience. Now, it's not just going to be a, small water ride, you are going to have a lot of fun, and it's going to actually be a little bit thrilling at the same time, with an intense, awesome dark ride section. So this water ride will have a dark section where you are going to not really be able to see much of anything, with a lot of lighting effects and different things like that. So it is going to be an incredible ride experience, and it will be opening up in March of 2006. I'm used to saying like 2015 or 2017, but it is going to be opening in 2006 next year, and there's going to be only one place you can ride Thunder River, and that is Golden Valley. Where did my music go? Planet Coaster! Okay, so now that that is being said and done, yes, I have decided to add a water ride, River Rapids. I've seen a lot of you guys in the comments the last couple episodes have been actually saying you need to add some sort of water ride, and I agree. Standard with Rapids section. Ah. So what we're going to be doing, the thing about this ride is it's going to take up some time. So because I'm going to have a lot of theming throughout the ride, and that's why I added a lot of rock work, because I'm going to be covering it up with the rocks on the sides and everything. I got to change that color scheme because we are not going to have that orange color by no means. Because I'm not feeling the orange. Or did I say orange? Lime green. Not feeling it. Alright, so we're going to have a drop water section right here, right out of the station. I'm going to adjust the terrain just a little bit so it doesn't go through the flume. Alright, let's go ahead and do angle snap. And I also want to test it at the same time. That way I can kind of get an idea of what it's going to do. See, that's going to be a pretty thrilling part right there. Sliding right out of the station like that. Alright, let's change the color of the flume. Then we're going to do some rock work. Alright, so this is the main one right here. Kind of just want to go with this gray, brownish gray color. Whoa! That was interesting. Alright, so let's do... Oh gosh. Sped up time. I can't do that. I don't have enough time to build it. I can't pause or fast forward time like that. What can you tell us of what's coming in 2007? Well, I can't say anything about that one. Can't tell you anything. Who said anything was coming in 2007? Oh. Something to think about. Of course, I did make the commitment saying that we were probably going to be adding something each and every season. Kind of like Six Flags. Of course, I don't want to be compared to Six Flags. You can't compare us to any park in the world. I love that they added no collisions. It makes it so much better. The no collisions is so nice now. I can actually make log flumes and rapid rides and actually put the rocks in there, make them part of the ride. Alright, this is definitely going to have a very high scenery rating, scenery track rating. So what we're going to do is we're going to add a lot of rock work, just kind of like what I did in Westwood on that log flume ride. So it's going to have a lot of rock work around the track. And I want to make a dark section too, where it's actually indoors. Won't be a long dark section, just because dark rides in general just take forever. So it's just going to be kind of a small section where it goes into the dark a little bit. But I thought it would be a nice thrilling start to the ride, having it fly right out of that station down a hill. And like I said, this one's going to be using a little bit of the terrain with that aspect. So you're going right down a natural hillside, pretty much, with this ride. Alright, so we're just going to add more rock work around here. We're already in September, so I can tell you right now, we're going to have to pause the game a couple of times. If not, with a massive project like this, this might even take more than one live stream. I will actually say that, now that I'm thinking about it. Because it's a lot of rock work, it's a lot of work, and it might actually take me quite a few hours just to build this thing. But mostly because all the scenery objects and stuff like that. So just keep that in mind. We might not actually get this open in this live stream. We might actually take a two-parter for one season. Because it's already September, and I've barely got any of the ride done. And here at Golden Valley, there's no such thing as opening a ride late. Because we're like gods and actually can pause time. Okay, so that's all getting covered up there, and that's looking good. And we can delete this guy. I still have to, like, finish the queue line and stuff. Alright, we're going to place the entrance and exit now. So I'll place the entrance over here, and the exit, we're going to line it up with... Oh, nah, I didn't put it in the right spot. Okay. I thought I'd changed that. I guess I didn't. There we go. That's what I wanted. Now we can put the exit over here. Alright, so that will work. And now we're just going to add a little bit of foliage around for the rock work, and this will really make it look good. So you add a little bit of foliage around it, and it starts becoming to look like a little more natural feeling. Bam, bam, bam. But what an incredible stream so far, guys. Thank you guys so much for joining me. I just wanted to stop and say that because I'm getting a lot more viewers tonight than I actually have in a while. So I've been up to in the 50s viewing at once, which is actually incredible. Being 48 right now is incredible as well. I'm usually in the 20s and 30s, so to see that increase for this stream is absolutely incredible. So thank you guys taking so much time just to watch me. I mean, you don't have to, but you guys find it entertaining somehow. So, but it is going to be an incredible expansion for the park. It really is. I don't know if I'm going to cut this stream into 2 parts for Golden Valley. I may or may not. It just kind of depends on time. I don't mind having longer live streams. It's just more of a because I do have to work in the morning, and it just kind of depends. It also just kind of depends how fast I work on this. Alright, we're going to start going upwards here. Because we are going to build a bridge that goes over the start of the ride. And it'll be a nice little observation area as well. So this will be the exit of the ride. Alright, so we're going to do that there. And now we're going to build these sections up to where they support it properly. I have to edit or move this down so it's not going through. So again, using the terrain to our advantage. At least that's what we're trying to do. But we'll get this nice little observation area, and I might even cover it up with a nice little thing. Alright, so we're just going to use the multi-selection tool to delete larger sections here. Because we're going to take up all this area right now. But you can see how uneven the terrain is, and that was all on purpose. And I have made many rapids rides in my time in Planet Coaster, so this is going to be a fun addition, and I'm actually going to try and go a little bit all out on this one. So a lot of theming. That's why I've paused the game. That way I can still open it by 2006. Alright, I'm probably going to delete a couple of these here. Alright, and we're going to edit the track just a little bit more. Alright, we gotta get that flow of water. I'll adjust the terrain so it's not going through the flume, because we don't want it doing that. Alright, I'm gonna adjust that just a little bit. Alright, so I'm gonna work a little bit backwards here. Alright, now we want to I'm gonna go just up a little bit. I don't know what that is. Alright, I'm gonna go back to this track. And we're actually gonna make a wider section here with rapids. And we're gonna have a little bit of a drop here. Going 0%. And we're gonna have to mess a little bit more with the terrain. Because I want this to progress. Alright, so if I push play, that is a little bit of a rapid section right there, and that's going to go down a tad bit. Do I have this testing right now? No. I want to test it a couple of different times eventually. Alright, so we're just going to stay wide for right now. Alright, so we're going to go into the indoor section here pretty soon. At least I'm hoping. Alright, so we're going to have the conveyor belt lift. And this is where the awesome stuff's going to happen. Alright, make that just a little bit shorter. And that is the top right there. So we're going to go ahead and finish the layout just a little bit. So we'll finish the layout of the River Rapids ride. And we are going to take the task of connecting these together. So let's, oh, didn't unpause. I don't want to select the ride itself. That's what I don't want to do. Need just a little bit more space to work with here. And there we have it. There we go. Drop start. That's what I wanted. And this is going to turn around here. And this is, I actually want this tall part is actually going to be enclosed. At least that's how I'm going to plan it. It's actually going to be enclosed. Just a little part of it. And it's going to get back to the station from there. And it's going to be a fantastic addition to the park, especially after we do some awesome theming with it. And keep in mind, this is going to be an awesome finale, because I'm going to have all this section is going to be rapids. So you're going to be getting wet, and you're going to be getting all... Alright, so I wanted to actually... come on. Come on now. Alright, I'm gonna do the same thing, except I want this to be rapids now. There we go. So it's gonna have a nice rapids finale. So now it's time to mess with this terrain just a little bit and see what we can do. So I will adjust that so that is not going to be like that, but I'm just getting this terrain up here. And that will be cool. So we're going to make this very cliff, kind of like a cliff right there. And it will be very nice. So let's build this up just a little bit. Now my goal is to have this enclosed, and I actually wanted to try and make it dark even during the daytime. So we're gonna try and build the terrain up over it and see if we can't create a little bit of a dark section on this last turn, and we'll hopefully make this all look good in the end with a lot of scenery and stuff. So we're gonna have that point out there. So what I'm going to have to do is create a tunnel. And this is not going to look terrainy. we're just going to have to do a lot of terrain stuff. Okay, so I'm probably gonna have to build that just a little bit higher. And then we can actually do the flattened to foundation to kind of get the height here. That way we can create a tunnel. I know it's going to look very strange at first, but just hang in there with me and we will make this awesome. So we're going to be sculpting this out just a little bit. And we're going to be creating our own tunnel. And I didn't want to do too much track in this. Otherwise it would just be too much. Oops. So we're just gonna try and follow the track as best as we can here. While making this awesome tunnel. So it looks like we're starting to hit the rapid section. And we should be hitting the end of this fairly soon. My only kind of complaint is that it's not dark inside here. I wish I could make it dark in there. I wanted to create my own tunnels, that's why I didn't use the other thing, because I wanted to make the tunnels the way I wanted them to. I am not making it way too difficult, I'm just doing it the way I want to do it. Plus, I have to make the tunnels a certain way. That way they look the way it's supposed to. Bum, bum. Alright, this is all gonna be kind of like a cliff area. And we're gonna do some nice terraforming blending. Alright, this is just the beginning. Okay, so we're gonna decorate this. Kind of. Alright, so I'm going to edit the track. I'm going to take all of this section right here. I'm going to take off the track supports, because I'm going to be making my own supports. Because I don't want steel supports. I want something that looks correct. So we are going to be using wooden supports. See how wide these are. Alright, I'm going to turn the grid height off. And we're going to start building these wooden supports for it. Because I like the way they look on it a little bit better. Okay, we're almost to the bottom. Debating whether I want to put wide supports on it or not. There. Wooden supports. Okay, so we're going to start working a little bit more on some scenery aspects of it. Very excited. I'm so excited. Alright, I don't want the small piece. Don't want the small piece. I want the large pieces. Now on these wide sections, I don't have to worry about going to the place there because it's going to be... the raft's going to be on the inside there, so... I can add whatever kind of stuff I want around here. Pretty much. Alright, that's the start of some rock work around that area. Oh, I got it. I know what I'm going to try and do. I'm going to try... I'm going to try and add a little bit of water section here. We'll see how it turns out, though. See if I raise these up just a little bit and lower it down in the middle. Yeah, I can add a little bit of water in there. That was what I was hoping. Actually gonna get rid of those. Alright, back to the rocks. Bum 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 bum. Oh, what did I do? I don't want to break anything. Alright, so we're gonna build around here. Gonna rock this town. Oh gosh, there we go. Rock it inside out. That's looking good. Let's see if we can make that look a little better. Does this ride have a manufacturer, or is it in-house like Timber Express? I actually don't know River Rapids manufacturers very well. Can anybody name a couple of River Rapid manufacturers? I don't actually know them very well. I know my coaster manufacturers pretty well, but I've never really known River Rapids very well. I actually don't really know many River Rapid manufacturers. I know there's probably some roller coaster manufacturers that always also does water rides too. I wouldn't doubt it, but there we go. So we're gonna add a little bit of foliage and some bushes. Just to give an idea of what it is going to start to look like in most of the sections. Because you also do rock work, but you also want to do a little bit of bushes and grass area. Kind of add some green to it a little bit. Excuse me. But this is for sure going to be a heavily themed ride. At least for scenery-wise. And that's looking good. I like that. So that's the start of it, and just imagine that section with a lot more. I might add couple more water sections. It actually helps fill the area just a little bit more without doing a little bit less there. So I might keep that up just a little bit in other places, and I'm going to definitely work a lot on the inside of that. So that's looking good. I haven't saved in a while, so we might want to do that. So it sounds like Intamin does some water rides, which would be kind of cool. So we'll just go with Intamin, I would say. I'd say Intamin would be a good manufacturer. They're a great manufacturer, so we'll say Intamin built this with the help of the park a little bit. Let me get some of these bushes out. Oh no! Oh. I just like deleted the whole thing. See, the good thing is we're not in Roller Coaster Tycoon 3 where there's no undo button. Thankfully, we have an undo button. And we have quite a bit to do on this, so... And the live stream has been over 2 hours long. That is insane. So, I'm going to be doing a first time. And actually going to split a season into 2 parts. So, there's just so much to do on this project that I wasn't ready to try and do this all in one episode. So, I think we're going to go ahead and leave the stream off here just for now, and I'm going to do my best to come back tomorrow. Oh goodness. Tomorrow's going to be a bad day because I am going to be at work all day because we don't close until 10. So, what time do I go in tomorrow? I didn't think about this. Tomorrow's going to be a busy day. Oh no. I'm going to see. I go in at 9 o'clock tomorrow. And I'm going to be scheduled till 10 p.m. Ah. It's going to be a long day tomorrow. It's definitely going to be a long day. So, because I actually do need to get to bed fairly soon. It's going to be a long day tomorrow, so here's your options. I can either it's just gonna if we do something tomorrow, it's just gonna be kind of late. So if I do something tomorrow, it'll just be very, very late. So just keep that in mind. I don't think there's really anything I can do, but it's already late right now for me, and I want to get ready for tomorrow because I'm going to be having a long day tomorrow, and I'm going to try and commit to try and still live stream tomorrow night. It's just going to be kind of late. So I don't know how late you guys are going to be up tomorrow, but I'm going to try and do it a little bit tomorrow. I don't know if how much I'll do tomorrow, so it's going to be kind of a late night stream tomorrow, so just be prepared for that. So if you don't see a live stream around by 8 or 9 like usual, don't get too things. So I'm not going to promise. There might even also be the possibility I don't live stream tomorrow, but it just kind of depends how the day goes. It's going to be a very long day for me. I'm going to be working 13 hours tomorrow. So I know everyone's upset. Everyone's like, no, don't leave. Don't leave. But it's just, you know, I try to keep my live streams at a minimal of around 2 to 2.5 hours. So I don't want it to go on for too long. All right. But anyways, thank you guys so much for watching. Make sure you comment and like and subscribe for more content like this. We are going to be doing a part 2 of year 5, hopefully tomorrow, and if not tomorrow, probably the next day. So I will catch you guys next time, and thank you guys again so much for watching. It's been a really good live stream tonight. We had some really good numbers for people watching. So for you newcomers, thank you guys so much for joining. And again, tomorrow might be either really late or there might not be a stream at all just yet. So it's going to be, just kind of depends. So it's again, I have a 13-hour shift tomorrow. So that's going to be a very long work. So anyways, I will catch you guys next time. Make sure you have a great day and even cooler tomorrow. And I will catch you guys all next time. Thank you and goodbye.